Yo, what is up, guys? Sorry for being late. Hope you guys are doing well. Wednesday here, got a lot to get into. We're talking Shane Beamer. We're talking, um, new assistant coaches. Award show coming up tomorrow. Podcast dropped this morning, obviously. Let's see. Again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Sorry, and apologies for being late. That's my bad. That's on me. Had some stuff going on. I got a late start this morning. So, yeah, just let you guys know. My apologies. I do not pride myself on being late. So, but my apologies. Okay. Just want to make sure the mic was working. All aboard the Shane train, indeed. All aboard the Shane train, indeed. And if you guys see me working while on here, again, I do apologize. Late start to the morning. Having to take care of some things. So, Why is this going so slow? Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry. Make sure everything's working. Yeah, laptop died. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Forgot to plug it in. I don't know. Very silly on my part. But anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, nothing froze. My laptop died. So that's where the stream went. Yeah, appreciate you guys being patient. Thank you so much for tuning in. John Gibbs, hope our game against Clemson sucks and basketball doesn't get canceled because I feel like we killed them this year. Yeah, it's a shame that game got canceled Thursday, man. The Wofford game. Yeah, laptop died. Sorry if things are choppy, by the way. I have no clue what's going on. The laptop died, and yeah, so yeah, my bad on that. Just having a day so far. Anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Have perspective, and really, we're lucky we get to do this, right? So appreciate you all tuning in. Phil, appreciate you tuning in. USC Insider, Terrell, Brandon Kuhn, what's up, man? Let's see. Looks at the game tomorrow night got canceled. I mean, it needs to sharpen up, and you know what I mean. So it is what it is. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So here, somebody says the video is glitching. We will, let's see. The laptop is being extremely slow right now. Heck, I might just. God almighty. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's just. Till it is not. So I see it glitching on my end as well. All aboard the Shane train and D, guys. Okay, here we go. Andy Prince, appreciate it, man. Yeah, appreciate the orders. Appreciate that. Seriously. Everybody's been supporting the merch. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is ridiculous. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try this one more time. Yo, guys, what's going on? Sorry. Man, wow. Feed was so choppy. Felt like I needed to restart things. Hopefully, this is a little smoother. So that's my bad again. Let's see. Lance Player Hump Day. Hump Day strikes. Yes, sir. Ronnie Dye. Not sure the Bud Foster rumors have any legitimacy. At least hypothetically, could you see a scenario with someone of that caliber climbing on board? Okay. See, it looks like the stream's a lot better. Could I see Bud Foster climbing on board the Shane train? Yeah, I don't see why not. I think it's something that's very possible. And again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you all being patient. I've never, I don't know. I built my brand off being authentic and legitimate and just honest. So, yeah, going through some things personally. So appreciate you guys' patience. It's been an interesting last 24 hours. I won't dive into details or anything, but yeah, I got a late start this morning, and so that's where we are. But again, it's all good. We're lucky to get to wake up and talk Gamecocks, and I'm excited. Great show coming tomorrow, by the way. The podcast was good today, but I'm excited for tomorrow. We have the award show, the ESPYs of the Spurs Up show, if you will. That's kind of how I look at it. You know, I don't have a tuxedo. I'd wear it for the podcast, but very excited to hand out some awards, man. I will say I did see the Doak Walker BS list, whatever. No Kevin Harris, just unbelievable. I don't know who the hell. You know, it's funny. Most of the people that cover football never played a sport. Never even been in a locker room. So, Eric Fryer, where do we vote on the award show tomorrow? I will. Maybe I'll put up some polls. Maybe so. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put up some polls. So, Phil Harris says Frank Beamer said Foster's enjoying fishing. Yeah, I would be too. If I was him, I'd be retired. Why not? That's what I say to people that also talk about Brad Lawing. You know what I mean? Just, you know, I don't see that happening. So Steven says, I heard Helinski's transferring. Any truth or just opinions? I think it's probably going to happen. I'm sure Ryan is making that decision right now, but I'd be fairly surprised. And listen, I'm sure he's having those conversations with Shane Beamer, and he wants to know who the new OC is going to be. And, you know, we'll go from there. But, I don't know. I don't think Ryan will be back in Columbia. By the way, I want to plug my buddy real quick. Hold on. I want to plug my buddy. Okay. I think people need to be recognized. People need to be recognized, and they do fantastic work. And this is going to excite you guys because I think we're going to partner up soon. Look at this new piece that I got for the studio. Look at this. Tell me this isn't the most fire thing you've ever seen. I mean, this is incredible. This is incredible. In the stew. Have it in the stew hanging up over there. We are going to start selling these, I believe in January is when we're going to do it. But we're going to start selling these. But I want to give a shout to the guy that gave me this. Jeremy Smith. He's on Instagram. I tagged him. I'll plug him again. These things are awesome. These are awesome. And yes, Phil, I know you're going to buy them all. This dude hand draws these on his iPad. I wanted to plug the guy. Again, he does a fantastic job, and I appreciate great work, man. And that is you could give me $1 million and I couldn't draw that. So great work. Absolutely great work. Eric, yeah, again, we're going to start selling those as far as like I'm going to help him promote it. He's going to have a website, or maybe we could sell them through my site. I don't know. I have the platform, obviously, if you want to do that, but we're going to be in touch. But guy gave me that Saturday at overtime, came to the watch party, and dude, incredible. So I just want to plug him real quick. But yeah, no, save you one. He's going to like he can make more. Like it's like that was drawn on an iPad and printed. So that's the great thing about it. And obviously having Swearinger on my show just makes it that much cooler. But I appreciate you guys, man. The love, support, everything else. Like I said, it's been an interesting last 24 hours. The merch is on tsus.store. Andrew Simpson, thank you so much for the order. By the way, Andrew, I think it was you that asked. And I do want to make you aware. It was you that asked, I believe. Let me go to my website because I want to show you guys something really quickly. Obviously, TSUS is a small business. I'm a small business in its own right. And a lot of you have asked me before. Again, we have the Patreon page, but I don't really promote it because, listen, guys, I give you all the content I have. I give you everything. I give it all I have. You know what I mean? I don't like the idea of making, like, for example, this exclusive or interviews exclusive. Like, I put all my work out there. You know, the content is shared. So if you wanted to support via Patreon, that's totally fine. I know some of you do, but that's why I don't promote it. I don't have, I mean, dude, I make so much content. I mean, I don't know if you guys think this is like a quick process like that, but I mean, we pump it out, as you guys see. If you do, I think Andrew was the one that asked, if you do want to support the Spurs Up Show, if you feel so compelled, which is a blessing, would be a blessing. If you do feel so compelled, I want to show you guys, we just added this button, the SpursUpShow.com. You see right here. Donate with PayPal. Again, it is the giving season. It's the Christmas season. If you guys want to do that, again, if you feel so compelled, you don't have to do it. I just saw Andrew ask, and I thought it was a something I needed to do. If you want to support small business, to say a thank you just for what I do and what we do, I should say, with the Spurs Up Show, because it's not just me. It's not just me. I know a lot of people ask me, why do you say we? It's not just me. That I have content contributors and people that make videos and all that. So, if you want to, go right ahead. There's the PayPal. You can make it a monthly donation. You can make it one time. Again, it's the Christmas season. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to even pay attention to what I'm saying. But, Andrew asked about it. I wanted to make that a thing, make that a reality. So, if you guys want to do that, that'd be a blessing. So I'll say thank you. Somebody asked, it's funny, we're not talking a lot of football today. Christian Carver, how do you make money? So sponsorships this is interesting. I don't really get to talk business with people. Because it's funny, man. I'm this far into it, and I still have people say, you doing that full time? Like, how could I not be? I mean, we put out so much content, man. I ain't got time for anything else. Yeah, so sponsors is probably 90%. Merchandise has done really, really well. I'll say thank you guys. It's done very well over the last, especially month, kind of kicking off with the Fire Muschamp t-shirts. But I'm trying to make merch a bigger part too, going into 2021. I had a lot of big plans for merchandise and kind of what I was doing as far as moving merch is concerned and making merch and having actual inventory. But of course, 2020 happened. So, is what it is. It's all good. Hey, we're blessed. There's a lot of perspective we can have in 2020. What was the worst part? We just sit at home and look at our phones. For somebody that's a content creator, it's great. I mean, my day-to-day didn't much change except we lost sports. But, yeah. So, anyways, I don't even know what I was saying. The sponsors that you see, the sponsors that you see, that's 95% of my monthly, yearly, daily, whatever revenue. And, we obviously merchandise does some different things. Trying to get a deal back with SeatGeek, that kind of fell off. I'm sure you guys are wondering where SeatGeek went. That fell off because we didn't have, any games. So, which sucked because I was making a good bit, like a decent amount of money off of SeatGeek, but that fell off. Whatever, it is what it is. I feel like I'm rambling right now, man. Let's see. Eric Fryer, yeah. Brian Flanagan, great place to have. Yeah, I mean, dude, like I said, I'm very excited as the business. I mean, you guys have literally, you're seeing this happen in real time, and it's a blessing. Yeah, it's a blessing for sure. So I have a lot of perspective. How lucky I am. There's a lot of people that would love to do what I do, and it's been a wild journey. I posted last night. I don't know if you guys saw. I posted last night the logo from the old podcast, and it's just wild. It's crazy. It's funny. The first episode's on YouTube. You can go watch it, and you just get an idea of how how ludicrous it is that we're at this point. Really, to be honest, it's awesome though. Will Lowry, thoughts on the Joe Brady rumors? Okay, like back to football. Yeah, so I talked about this on the podcast a little bit. I don't think Joe Brady's realistic. The guys in the NFL with the Panthers as an OC, like I think that he's in line for a head coaching job in the NFL. I mean, if they got him, bro, I would be elated. I'd be elated. At one point, you guys remember, he was number one for me as who I wanted to be head coach. I thought that was going to be the out-of-the-box type hire. If you could get him as OC, that'd be incredible. That'd just be an incredible hire. Is it going to happen? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. Also, another thing, Shi Smith, Ernest Jones, both headed to the NFL. Not really surprised. Definitely with Shi. Ernest, I was kind of 50-50, but I'm not surprised at all. Best of luck to those guys. Fantastic careers as Gamecocks, and especially Shi Smith, man. Well, really both of them. You know what I mean? Guys that, put up the numbers to opt out. You know what I mean? Could have opted out. Could have taken the easy way out. I'm not calling anybody out or anything. But in 2020, could have taken the easy way out. Could have, just said, screw it, opted out. And they didn't. So I have an all new respect for a guy like Shi Smith, especially. You know what I mean? Didn't have to play in the Kentucky game. Didn't have to, and he did. So that says a lot about him. Let's see. Apparently, for those that are interested, the Columbia Fireflies are now an affiliate with the Royals. They're an affiliate with the Royals. So, interesting stuff. Also, fans will be allowed to attend baseball games, which, thank God. I literally can. I mean, I don't know how season tickets are going to work. Can somebody help me point me to the direction to get season tickets? Because I'm planning on going to every game. Bottom line. I had baseball season ripped from me this spring. I refuse to miss a single game this year. Refuse. Absolutely refuse. So, South Carolina, if anybody you're hearing this, get me season tickets to baseball, damn it, right now. I need my season tickets. But I don't give a damn. You're only 2,100 allowed. Give me my damn tickets. Give me my tickets. I need my tickets for baseball, bro. I'm literally counting down the days of baseball season right now. You guys know I'm a baseball guy. So, God, I hate the basketball game get canceled tomorrow. Oh, it sucks. That sucks. I think Martin might be speaking tonight, by the way. And also, by the way, a week from today is early signing period. So we got signing day coming up. A lot going on, guys. Again, the podcast route this morning, episode 335. It's wild again, 335 episodes. Had a really good conversation just about my thoughts on Shane Beamer's introductory presser. Again, I didn't get to talk about that yesterday because that was the show with Alex McGrath and I, and we recorded prior to his press conference. So getting my thoughts on that and also the coordinator positions and, just overall what's going on with Carolina football. Also, SEC gambling. Because, by the way, guys, I went 5-0 last week. So, which brings me to 500 on the season, which is so bad. So bad, but it is what it is, man. Who cares? Tanner Poor, what do you think about recruiting? It's going to be a rough class. It's going to be a rough class. We know that. We all know that it's going to be a very rough class. And it is what it is. You make a head coaching decision like that late in the season, and you lost a lot of your commits. I wouldn't be surprised if Shane Beamer got some of those guys back, to be totally honest with you. I'm glad to see Colton Gauthier sticking around, a guy that we had on the show. He's kind of leading that class, leading the charge for the 2021 guys. So I'm glad to see that. And you never know. Maybe a guy like Bryce Steele comes back. Maybe some others, you can bring on. But, I try to tell people, because everybody asks me, Chris, I'm so worried about recruiting. You made this hire. This is a 10-year hire. This wasn't a one recruiting cycle hire. I mean, I know it sucks because we need all the ball players we can get. But I'll tell you what, I think South Carolina, it kind of reminds me of baseball. I think they're going to hammer JUCO. They're going to hammer the transfer portal. I mean, you're seeing Georgia. They've had 2 or 3 guys announced they're in the portal. I'm like, bro, go get them. Go get them now. Go get them now. Wide receivers, too. 2 of them. Go get them now. So, but yeah, it is what it is. You knew recruiting would suffer. It's all good. Yeah. So you got to get the JUCO studs, man, for sure. For sure. At least in this class. Sean O'Brien says, it'd be interesting to see what happens with the supposed 2 Oklahoma wide receivers looking to transfer. Yeah, I mean, we've got a great conversation, by the way, guys, coming for you tomorrow. My buddy Tyler McComas, who is a sports talk show radio host out in Norman, Oklahoma. So very familiar with Oklahoma, very familiar with Shane Beamer. I brought him on. You'll hear that conversation tomorrow. And, he he gave some great insight. I kind of in jest said, you guys got any receivers or any athletes looking to transfer? And sure enough, they do. So, I wouldn't put it past Beamer to try to get those guys to come to Columbia. So wouldn't put it past them at all. Tristan Dixon, Beamer hitting the JUCO players hard, trying to get the quick fix for us. Then on top of the 4-star players, we have a Muschamp to develop. I think we can win 7 games next season for sure. So, yeah, guys, Friday, by the way, that is going to be the Friday show. My way too early predictions for the 2021 football season. It's never too early, right? I mean, it's never too early to start talking about the next season, right? Like, I mean, so, no, seriously, I looked at the schedule last night. And again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much because the orders continue to pour in from people that are buying merch. And, dude, I just thank you. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's incredible. It's overwhelming. It's awesome. So thank you. I'm literally getting notifications on my phone right now. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Also, again, like I said, Andrew asked earlier, I do want to plug thespursupshow.com. If you go on the right side and you scroll where the sponsors are, you'll see there's a donate button. If you feel so compelled to support small business, you have that option. If you don't, it's fine, totally fine. But we're in the giving season, we're in the holiday season, and if you feel so compelled to do that, you're more than welcome. So, God, what was I saying? So anyways, Friday show. Way too early predictions. That will happen. And, somebody said you can see the path to 7 games. I see it too. Again, you got 3 basically built-in non-conference wins. You got Vandy, Kentucky. You got Mizzou. Got Tennessee. Why not? I think you can at least go 500 or better. No question. So, Fred Jenkins, that was you. Okay. I just got the email. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like I said, I literally just got the email. Yeah. That was you indeed. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously. TSUS.store, guys. We're also dropping a new shirt today, the Shane Storm shirts, which I know you guys are saying, Chris, you dropped that yesterday, was trying a different vendor, had some issues. Those will redrop. So we also dropped the black Beamer Ball hoodie. I will be dropping the white hoodie and the Shane Storm shirt today. There will be a garnet hoodie, I believe, probably coming as well. But dropping that stuff today, probably within the next few hours. So you guys will see it on social media. But just kind of want to let you guys know again. Tried a new vendor and did not go how I wanted it to. So, yeah. Phil, when will bowls be announced? Carolina's going to Tampa Town. I'd love it. I'm in Tampa if that happens. I am in Tampa. I don't know where Savannah Webster is. She, she's talked about it. I'm in Tampa if that happens. Trust me. Somebody asking, that's the website, tsus.store. I made it as easy as possible for you guys. Or if you go to the website, you'll see a little store button. So, Tom McClellan Connor will be retained. Yeah, I agree. No question. I mean, I told you I wouldn't hire the next head coach if Connor Shaw wasn't going to be a part. So, no doubt. By the way, guys, I do want to make one thing clear. If you're ordering from the store, if you ordered, today or beyond, I can't guarantee they'll be there in time for Christmas. So if that's what you're ordering for, I apologize. I'm at kind of the mercy of my vendor, to be totally honest with you. And, they have to do fulfillment and they have to ship. And they said that orders need to be put in by actually maybe tomorrow. But I don't want to go on record and guarantee they're going to be there by Christmas. So if they're not, please don't be upset. Please don't be mad at me. Just kind of is what it is. Steven says, who do you think has the best chance of becoming our starting running back? Marshawn or Kevin? Excuse me. And that's an interesting question because what's wild? I think as good a year as Kevin Harris had, if Marshawn Lloyd is the guy that we all think he is, I think he still might be RB1, guys. And that's scary. I mean, that's scary to think about. As good as Harris was, as good as Harris was, Marshawn might be RB1. It's just nuts, honestly. It's just nuts. So, Parkey says, do you think Joyner transfers or sticks it out? I think he transfers. I don't know. The guy loves university. He loves being a Gamecock. How will the next head coach use him? I thought he was going to transfer last year, so I have no idea. Again, guys, if you do want to call in, 843-790-3377. I apologize not putting that up at the beginning of the show. 843-790-3377, guys. You guys can call in. Taking your questions, comments, calls here on a Wednesday. Tommy says 2021 opener, most anticipated game since 2005. It'll be hype. It'll be hype, man. I'll be wearing my Beamer Ball or my Shane Train shirt, or I got to get some tanks made. Got to get some tanks. We got to bring the tanks back. Savannah Webster just tuned in any news today. Nothing groundbreaking. They did announce capacity limits for baseball. 2,100 people can go. I am getting my season tickets. I will be one of the 2,100. I'm guaranteeing you guys right now. So that happened. Basketball game that was slated for tomorrow against Wofford has been canceled. Nothing new, though, on the coaching stuff. I know that's probably really what you're asking. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, nothing new right now. Nothing new right now. Sorry, guys. I got a frog in my throat. Let's see. Lance player, tank time. Yes, sir. John Gibbs, Shane Storm sound. Yeah, Shane Storm shirts will drop today. I just want to let you know we're rolling with the merch right now. So those will drop today. I know I had them out yesterday. Again, I tried a different vendor. went haywire. Had to delete them. So they will redrop today. God. Steven says, are we going to fire Bobo or is he going to move to a positions coach? I think that most likely Bobo is not back. I don't think he'll be retained. I don't know. Maybe he will. Savannah Webster, are you trademarking that? The legals are being handled. Trust me. Yeah. You got to handle the legal side. The legal side will be handled. So, again, guys, appreciate the love and support. Again, I'm not a good liar. And I know I look like shit right now. So some things going on behind the scenes with the personal life is what it is. Again, it is what it is. So we're lucky we have perspective. We're lucky we get to talk Gamecocks, and I appreciate you all tuning in over 100 people, and that's a blessing, man. That's awesome. It's wild that you guys have seen the progression of this with the Daily Crow. The Daily Crow is a thing way back. I mean, we're doing Periscope videos, and then we tried the whole radio thing, and that kind of evolved into this. So I appreciate you guys for the love and support, making the Daily Crow, man, a huge success. I mean, more than I probably even thought. So the pick of Swearinger, Adam asked, what about the pick of Swearinger? Which, if you missed it, this is my guy right here. Made this for me. See if I can get the ring light out of there. Yeah, this is in the stew. These are going to be coming soon. That's all I can say. Soon, within the next month. Again, I don't know how we're going to do it. If we're going to sell it off of his website or on my website or what we'll do, but I promise you guys, I'm not holding out on you. Because I told him, I said, man, we're going to move a ton of units of that picture. Or not even just that. He does others too. Guy has drawn some of the greatest ever. So, yeah, that'll be coming soon. So, Tyler Knoll, Shane Stormer's definitely an order for me. Would love to be a hoodie made with as well. Yeah, the hoodies will come as well. So, again, my vendor guys, I'm at the mercy of my vendor. So my goal in 2021, not my goal, it's going to happen. Bottom line, we're going to have actual inventory. Okay. So right now I'm going through a vendor that is in Charlotte where it's great for a small business because I don't have to put up money up front. So it saves you a lot of, and a lot of people do this, but I'm at the mercy as far as them getting it made. And right now they're saying I can only upload 2 new products per 24 hours. It's just a mess. So the hoodies will come. It is a process. The hoodies will come. O'Brien, how much for the pick or the hoodies? Again, that will come later as soon as, I've got to talk to him, and we'll set that up and we'll make that deal and just kind of go from there. But yeah, so yeah, again, you guys will know as soon as that happens. Todd Mickens, it scares me that all of our rival teams' coaches are happy he's our new coach. Well, what do you expect them to say? I mean, what do you want Kirby and, these other guys, what do you want them to say? I mean, what are they going to go out and say, oh, my God, I'm scared to death? Or, oh, my God, I hate the hire. They're going to say what they're going to say. Who cares? Is what it is. We got our guy. I don't care what I told Mark Ryan this, and I'll tell you guys this as well. I don't give a damn what a Clemson fan thinks about what the head coach that, that we got. I don't care. I just don't care. I did something that a lot of Gamecock fans wish they could do. I got to go on an ESPN affiliate radio station, and I called Dabo Swinney a clown. So if you guys want to hear the clip, we can pull it, by the way. I should do that. Why did I not think of that? I'm gonna pull that and post that on social media today. Yeah. I had the opportunity to go call Dabo a clown on ESPN. It was great. So, yeah. So, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Let's see. Let me try to pull it up. It's again, I know today is wild, guys. We're not really even talking football. It's nuts. Thank you guys for the love, support. Again, there's about 100 of you tuned in, and obviously you guys have been supporting every single day. And I thank you so much. Seriously, man. I'm very grateful. Andrew Bowers, are you on the fire Todd Ellis train? Seen a lot of fans on Twitter. What did Todd Ellis do this time? I mean, dude, is he a perfect play-by-play guy? No, absolutely not. But do I care enough my bad. I didn't mean to cuss. Do I care enough to pull the plug on Todd Ellis? I don't, whatever. It doesn't bother me. Let's see. I got to find the point in the interview, guys. So you'll have to bear with me if you guys do want to hear it. This coffee's so good. This is what I really need, though. The water.
Yeah, you bring up valid points. It's a risk. Yes,
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Certainly hasn't been a head coach, but I said this on the show, Mark. I'm sure you don't listen daily, but I actually mentioned you on the Monday. In my opinion.
Okay, here we go. I want you guys to hear this. I want you guys to hear this. Okay, so I'm going to share this clip on social media today. Mark Ryan asked me how I felt. How did I feel? Let me find it. I don't know. Again, I don't know that I.
This 2021 class is brutal. I mean, it's.
Let's see.
I've said this before on my show. I would love to be a fly on the wall, Mark. I think year 2 could be.
As always, bud. Take care.
Let's see.
You're not going to have success. I mean, South Carolina has always gone into.
Can you guys hear this, by the way?
I think taking back North Carolina.
It's more an indictment on the system with the South Carolina High School League that prevents coach.
Let's see.
Because how will Clemson fans feel about that? I heard about that a lot.
Here we go.
We are the station that shoots straight with you. We are the station that.
I mean, not only was he never able to figure it out, coaching in the good old boy system, coaching job.
Hello, LOL. Tell Chris Clemson.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right. One of the things we do on this show, Chris, is we allow the
ESPN. I know some of you. I know many of you probably hate Mark Ryan, but I'm glad he gives me the opportunity to go on ESPN and talk.
I know you
listen
to
this clip.
So I have a texter that says, "LOL. Tell Chris Clemson fans love this hire." And then I have another question coming in from a Dr. Skinny who says, "Ask Chris, 20 years as an assistant and never promoted, not even by his dad. How would you
I haven't listened to this, by the way.
Clemson fans being thrilled with the hire.
Yeah, I'll take the last one first. People, you know what the funniest part about that is? The narrative that he's never been, and I know he's never been promoted, whatever. People act like he's never had an opportunity to take another head coaching job, which I think it's funny enough that people they think so highly of themselves that they think they know what is going on behind closed doors in his 20-year coaching career. I mean, Shane Beamer himself has said he's had opportunities to take jobs, and I know very well on the record that this is a guy that has had other opportunities, other head coaching opportunities, and he wanted to wait for the right one. So I think we're all, I think we're all kind of a little bit foolish to think the guy's never had an opportunity to go be a head coach somewhere. Again, what size of job was it? I don't know. I can't speak to that, but I think the opportunities have been there for a guy. Again, and we all know the buddy-buddy system that exists in coaching and the good old boy
It's coming. Trust me, it's coming.
Shane Beamer, the son of Frank Beamer's never had a shot to be a head coach anywhere. I just simply don't believe that. As far as Clemson fans loving the hire, like I said to you, Mark, I really couldn't give a damn less what Clemson fans think, and it really doesn't matter to me. Clemson's so far off my radar. I will say I love the fact that Shane Beamer referenced he would not even speak their name in the press conference, but referred to them as that team in the upstate. And listen, South Carolina needs to worry about South Carolina right now. And I think it was Marcus Lattimore actually that said that a few years ago, because that's the question that always gets brought up, right? It's a fierce, heated rivalry. And obviously they're going to play him next year. And he's going to be judged very quickly off how he does in that game, because Will Muschamp, I mean, not only was he never able to figure it out as far as getting a win, he wasn't able to keep the game competitive. But South Carolina needs to focus on South Carolina right now. They need to focus on everything going inside that building, getting the culture right, getting the players in there that buy into their system, obviously getting your assistant tired, stuff like that. But you take care of South Carolina, you take care of make your goal winning the East, winning the SEC, you're going to take care of beating Clemson. And that's something Steve Spurrier, I thought, did a great job. You talk about that culture. That's something he instilled. He didn't make Clemson. He didn't put Clemson on a pedestal. I know, it's your job, Mark, and you guys at ESPN Upstate, you're in that market. I totally respect it. But put them on a pedestal, and they deserve it, rightfully so, where they are in the college football world. But
I would correct you. I would correct you there just a little bit.
It's coming. I promise it's coming.
Is the rainbows and gumdrops and smoke up your skirt about Clemson?
It's coming.
Okay,
this is the clip. It is coming. I promise.
We are the station that shoots straight with you.
I want you guys to get the entire clip.
If you're asking for the truth, we're not sure if you can handle the truth, because we praise and criticize both sides we're warranted, right? So please don't feel like, in any way, shape, or form we curry favor with anybody here.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't trying to insult you. I'm just saying where Clemson has put themselves in the college football landscape, they deserve it. I'm not trying to take away they don't deserve it, but again, I think from the South Carolina side of things, again, when you ask, how do I feel about how do Clemson fans feel about the hire? I just simply don't care. Again, I think South Carolina needed to, and I said this from the beginning. If you're Ray Tanner, you're Bob Castle, that search committee, you go out. I don't care about the experience, whatever. You interview these candidates. If you feel like Shane Beamer is the best guy, you don't stop yourself from hiring him because, how will Clemson fans feel about that hire? I heard about that a lot in the hiring process. I hear Clemson fans are scared of Billy Napier, but not of Shane Beamer. Why do I care what Clemson fans think about anything to do with my team and the head football coach? I thought Dabo Swinney I think he's a clown. I think he's a joke. I thought he was a joke the day he was hired. Still think he's a joke now. He wins, but he's a joke. He's a Butch. He's literally Butch Jones with a winning team. That's what he is. If they started to lose, you would see that facade go away really quickly. And again, Clemson has earned every right to say everything to South Carolina fans. If South Carolina played Clemson this year, it'd be a bloodbath. Clemson would destroy South Carolina. I'm not denying that because I know a lot of your fans listening, a lot of people tuning in are probably Clemson fans. So whatever, I'm admitting defeat in that regard. But did Clemson fans care what South Carolina fans thought when they hired Dabo Swinney? Absolutely not. Did they care what South Carolina fans thought when South Carolina won 5 in a row against them? I don't think they did either. So why would Gamecock fans, the administration, Tanner Castling, or Shane Beamer himself, why would anybody care what Clemson thinks, Mark? Nobody should. That should never come across my mind, your mind, anybody's mind. So South Carolina went out, made the best hire for them. You take care of business in your building, competing in the best conference in the country. The results against Clemson are going to take care of themselves, in my opinion.
Oh, that just warms my heart. And yeah, I definitely will post that later. I'll definitely clip that. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, and I stick behind those words. I mean, he's literally Butch Jones with a winning team. I mean, the guy is just full of shit. I mean, really, let's just call it for what it is. Yeah. So that was it. Yeah, you guys cannot say that I do not defend Gamecock pride on Mark's show. So I know a lot of you dislike Mark, and for whatever. Mark is in the business of getting ratings, and that's what he does, and I respect what he does, and I don't let him get under my skin, but I like going on his show because I love the back and forth, the jabbing, and he allows me to jab, and yeah, it's good stuff. So again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. We got about 15 minutes left. 843-790-3377. If you guys do want to call in, it's been an interesting day. Apologize again for being. Hold on, what? Oh, wow. Vic Hampton signing with the Charlotte Thunder. I'm assuming that's an Arena League team. Let's see. Vic, a good buddy of mine, obviously had him on the show a few weeks ago. Charlotte Thunder is. What is this? Yeah, Arena League. How about that? Melissa Tripp says, who is Todd Ellis? You can't be serious. Play-by-play guy, former Gamecocks quarterback. Let's see. Todd says, I'm excited about him being our coach. Don't get me wrong. I think him not having head coaching coordinator experience is an advantage. No one can predict his play calling. He will need time, not just 5 years. Yeah, again, it's going to be a growing process, learning process. He's going to evolve, obviously, as a coach. But, I'm excited to watch it. So, Tyler Noel, I don't know who I dislike more, Dabo or Herbstreit. Both are clowns, bro. Dabo, and it's not even close. I hate the way Kirk is now, but I mean, I love Kirk for it. I think Kirk does a fantastic job, but he definitely goes out of his way to slight Carolina, and it's just, I don't understand it. I'd love to get him on my show. That actually, you know what? Now that I'm saying that needs to happen. I'd love to get Kirk on my show and be like, Kirk, what's the deal? Why do you take shots at us? Like, I don't give a damn your kids are at Clemson. You're paid to be on College Game Day to give opinions and be unbiased. And you're an Ohio State guy. Are you mad because we whooped that ass in the early 2000s? I mean, what's the deal, bro? So, Toby says Joe Brady for OC. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's a little bit unrealistic. I know the rumors have been swirling, but I don't see that happening. Eric says, wonder when Patrick Davis will update his version of Big Old Cock to reflect the Beamer hire. Hey, if you want me to DM or text him, I will. I had him on my show. So I think I should do that, actually. Ask him, we need a new Big Old Cock. So we need a new version of Big Old Cock. For sure. So Brandon Kuhn, do you think we still play Auburn next year in the rotational game since we played them this year? Or do you think it would be Arkansas who would the next rotational opponent? I think they're going to stick to the schedule. Rescheduling is something that's done years in advance. So I think we'll stick to the schedule. For example, like the Clemson game. They asked Ray Tanner, will you play Clemson in Columbia or will you go to their place? Because you were supposed to go to their place. I think they're going to stick with the schedule now. So I think they'll stick with the schedule. I think South Carolina, which is crazy because South Carolina is slated to play Auburn again at home, which is wild. Back-to-back years at home. So, Nathan Moore, who do you think is the most realistic hire for OC and why? I mean, I've heard the name Garrett Riley a ton, and for obvious reasons, I think that's realistic because of the connection there, with the Riley family and all that good stuff. But I don't know, guys. It's really tough to say, to be totally honest with you. Jonathan Long, who would you like to see as DC and OC and why? Again, I think Garrett Riley would be a slam dunk home run. Joe Brady would be amazing. I mean, that'd be an incredible hire. Defensive coordinator, I've heard Barry Odom, which I'd be really happy with. Bud Foster would be, I'd rather go with a guy that's currently in the game. I wouldn't hate it, but I'd rather go with a guy that's but if he gets the hire, that's fine. I mean, I think Shane Beamer is going to hire the best possible staff. I have no questions with that. So, Melissa, my apologies. Yeah, he's the play-by-play guy. There's people that want a different play-by-play guy, which whatever. Is what it is. Is what it is. Toby, what do you think the new recruit commitment hashtag is going to be like? I think it should be all aboard. I think that's hilarious. I don't know. Why not just forever to thee? I mean, I don't know. Like, why not forever to thee? I think that's use the alma mater. Forever to thee is awesome. And I think it exemplifies, again, forever to thee, recruiting guys that want to be Gamecocks. You know what I mean? That want to be at South Carolina just as bad as we want them here, if not more. I think forever to thee be a great hashtag. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be coach specific. Make it university specific. Ronnie Dodd, does Connor Shaw stay at quarterback coach? Yes, I think he does. Yeah, and I think ESPN even reported he was going to be a part of the staff. So, yeah, I think he does. I think he does 100%. So. Travis Hill, big if, but if Kevin Sumlin is fired, I'll take him as OC. I wouldn't be totally opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah, that'd be interesting, sure. But whoever Shane Beamer wants to hire, man, I will feel confident in. I will feel good about the hire. I think he's going to go get the absolute best guy. So I think he'll go get the best guy. Let's see. Melissa Tripp, if one had to leave, who would you rather see, Bobo or Shaw leave? What? Bobo. Yeah. What? I literally said when they were in the coaching search, I would not even hire the next candidate if he's not willing to keep Connor Shaw on staff. Like, no question. No question. So, no question at all. Austin says, aside from wide receiver, what, in your opinion, are the biggest holes that need to be filled next year? Linebacker, for sure at this point. God, everything defensively. Defensive back. Offensive line. I think you need to beef up offensive line. I mean, dude, really all over the place. What do we not need? You know what I mean? Like, what do we not need? So, Tyler Noel, maybe an unpopular opinion, but Spurs Up is just really good. It's a fit for the whole university and all sports. I'm really glad that you say that because we're the Spurs Up show. And people were saying Spurs Up was a thing before Muschamp, though. He just he's the one that really clung to it. But yeah, Spurs Up was a thing before Muschamp. So I'm not too. If they want to keep Spurs Up, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't say make it as big of a thing as it's been under Muschamp, but I mean, Spurs Up. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it is. So yeah, I'm down with it. Steven says, what job does Muschamp need to take to help Carolina get a smaller buyout? I have no idea, bro. Honestly, a big job, a big DC job probably, but I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. It's kind of whatever. Happy trails, bro. Best of luck. I'm really not worried about where you go. So, heard there's a piece of property for sale in Lake Murray, though. If you guys are interested, cool little 2.1 probably is what it'll cost you. So, if you want a piece of property on old Lake Murray. So, like I said last year after UNC, his lake house, no sir, no thank you. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. John, what's going on, man? You down to Instagram Live sometime? Let's see. Jason Wilkes, what about the dead chicken on the Spurs Up? I personally don't like it. Dude, I've never understood that. The dead chicken thing. When a Gamecock fights, how does it fight? Spurs up or Spurs down? Like, it fights with its spurs in the air. Yeah, like fighting, yeah. So don't let Clemson fans get in your ear, Jason. Don't let Clemson fans tell you the bullshit. Don't let them do it. Sean O'Brien, speaking of Spurs Up, we need some damn Spurs on the Gamecock outside of Willie B. That's all I can focus on whenever I see it. So I can tell you the reason that happened when I took a tour of the facility, and Phil Harris, if he's still in the chat, he can attest to it. It is not the university that made that decision. It was unfortunately, politics is in Columbia, and it was more of a decision from higher up. So if y'all want me to go put Spurs on the statue, I'll do it myself. I'll just go find something. Go find a piece of metal and we'll put it on there. So we got about 2 minutes left, guys, by the way. So just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Reminder, if you haven't done so, episode 335 of the Spurs Up Show dropped this morning. Really, really good stuff. I just talked about my takeaways, continued takeaways from the hiring of Shane Beamer, his press conference, a little bit of coordinator talk, also SEC gambling picks for those that are interested. We got a perfect 5-0 week last week, so let's go make some money this weekend. But, yeah, man, really good stuff. Travis Hill, damn PETA, yeah. Andrew Bowers took the player off the side of Willie B and put Beamer up there. Yeah, they got to change that. They got to they need to change that for sure. Yeah. So Brent Brooks, what's happening, man? We got about a minute left. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you guys so much, all of you, for tuning in. So Eric Fryer putting up the Zillow details of Muschamp's home. God, that's cold-blooded, my friend. I love it, though. I love it. Love it so much. So, again, guys, wrapping up here. Again, episode 335 dropped this morning. Thank you guys again for the love, support. Been an interesting last 24 hours. Again, I'm not someone, I built my brand off of being genuine and, just being genuine, being honest. So, been an interesting last 24 hours for me personally. I'm not going to go into greater detail, but thank you guys for the continued love, support. If you're wondering where the podcast clip is for today, again, that's going to come out immediately following this. Had a late start this morning and just been dealing with some things behind the scenes. So thank you guys for the love, support. Again, it's a pleasure to do these shows. The Daily Crow will continue tomorrow throughout the week, Monday through Friday, noon to 1. And we'll continue next week and then probably the week of Christmas. Probably we'll take that week off. You guys will know before anybody, though. So I will make that announcement probably late next week as far as what my plans are for the Christmas holiday. But, yeah, again, thank you guys for the love, for the support. Great show today. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Sorry for starting late. It's a day. It's a day. So it is what it is. Again, we're blessed. We'll have a lot of perspective. We're blessed we get to do what we do. So thank you guys so much. Again, appreciate you all tuning in. Check out the pod that dropped today. New shirts will drop today as well. Merch is coming. New merch is coming today. Even more new merch. TSUS.store if you guys are interested. Guys, thank you so much. We'll talk tomorrow.